It's Birdman time for another community shout here on the Arizona White Mountain podcast. Hanging out in the studio. It's, August. Kids are headed back to school. Remind everybody that you got to watch for kids running around on the street. You got to watch for cars. Parents not exactly sure which way to drive. Of course, we got added masks to the whole situation, so there's distraction going on. So be careful around schools and around school time, and watch for school buses as well. Awesome. So, hey, this morning we're going to get things kicked off talking about educating children.
Exactly.
I've got with me Jackie Pyles, and you're with NPC.
Yes.
Which, by the way, so somebody the other day was like, what is NPC? I'm like, really? That's kind of cool. It's Northland Pioneer College. So that's our local college here. So tell us a little bit about what you do there.
Okay, so I'm actually in the early childhood education department, and I'm the early learning collaborative coordinator for some learning sessions that we're going to be starting up next month. So I've been working on putting those together, and we're ready to get started.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a silly question just because I don't know. Is this for kids or is it for the people that are going to teach kids?
It's actually for people who are going to teach kids. It's also for, the professionals, the potential students, but it's also for basically anyone who interacts with and works with small children birth to age 5.
Birth to age 5?
Yes.
Okay, so that could be parents, it could be caretakers, it could be nannies, it could be babysitters. Grandparents.
Yes.
Awesome.
We've had, last year we had a variety of participants.
Okay, what's this curriculum based upon? Where does it come from, the stuff that you teach?
So what we teach is basically 2 topics. We are partnering with Summit Healthcare to do 2 topics, one on which I'll be doing an early childhood curriculum and development, and the other topic is on trauma and resilience. And this is it's a grant-funded program.
Okay.
So it is free. It's funded through First Things First, the Navajo Apache region here in Arizona. Okay,
good. And I want to mention, so you're doing 2 of them. There's actually, 6 total? Is that correct?
Yes, there are
Okay.
6 sessions, throughout the school year starting in September. The sessions are bi-monthly, and we provide coaching in between for participants. It's designed, the model is based on a design that supports building adult knowledge and skills in early childhood. So it's sessions, small groups,
Okay.
Coaching, and then applying what they learn.
Okay. And these are in person, not virtual. We got to ask that question because it's COVID.
So we were last year we were in person.
Okay.
So for now it's virtual.
It is virtual.
Yes.
Okay.
And
okay.
we have a variety of sessions offered at different times. We have dates set, but we have a variety of times for people just to make it work for their schedules. We've got parents at home,
Yes.
with children at home. So.
Yes. Parents at home with children at home
Exactly.
that are learning at home that are, it's a new whole kind of mixed up bag of interestingness. Also, if somebody wants to do this, what's the process? How do they register, or what do they need to? What's the process?
So they can contact me
Okay.
to register at jacqueline.pyles@npc.edu.
Okay.
And they can also call me at 928-524-7338.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else we need to know?
I think that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for having me.
Back here hanging out in the studio now, one of my favorite places is the library. I've got with me Lisa Lewis with Sholo Public Library, and you're right there across the street from Town Hall, or City Hall. I don't know why I went that way. But anyway, City Hall on 9th Place?
On 9th Street.
Street, okay. So talk to me a little bit about, things have got to be different with everything that's been going on. Were you closed down for a certain amount of time? Okay. And
We were.
You reopened when?
Well, we closed March 16th to the public, but we still offered curbside service during that time frame, which was very beneficial to the community. We were checking out books like crazy during that time. Opened back up to the public on June 1st. We do have some limitations. Obviously, we can have up to 75 people at a time in the library. As of right now, not a whole lot of in-person programming.
Okay.
So that we can comply with the governor's request that you have groups of 10 or less. So we did do some summer reading programs where we did them outside on our big covered patio, and so we were able to keep that limitation. We did make and take bags for every week of summer reading that were gone and almost as soon as we put them out.
Right.
So folks were coming in and grabbing those. We did a couple of online programs during that time. We did online story time. The publishers released their copyright rules for us for a little bit.
I didn't even think about
Yep.
that.
And you could read a story online, and we did that clear up until the end of July. And then we still currently have an adult DIY program that we do online. Maisie is the one that handles that. The next one's coming up real soon, and the kits that you can pick up ahead of time are at the library on Monday.
Okay.
So people can come by and pick those up, and then watch Maisie on Facebook as she puts the craft together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that works out really well. And
What's the cost for that?
there is no cost.
Okay.
Anything that we do at the library is free. We don't
Okay.
charge anything to the public. So we are getting ready to start some new make and take bags because September is National Library Card Sign Up Month.
Okay.
The official spokesperson for that is Wonder Woman. So we're going to be doing some superhero make and take bags.
Very cool.
Where they can come and pick those up on a weekly basis.
Okay, so let's say, as a kid, I was a habitual library violator and didn't return my books. We talked about this a minute before, but
Yep.
yeah, so I would always have fines, and I really had a stigma about it. So to the point that I had a magazine that I think that was $20, and that was like back in the 80s, so it was like, that was a lot of money. What do you guys do regarding fines and stuff like that?
We have no more overdue fees. As of 2 years ago in January, we did
None.
away with those. None at all.
Zero. Wow.
For
Okay.
library materials that are owned by our library.
Okay.
So we're part of the Navajo County Library District, so we borrow and share materials all over Navajo County. Some of those libraries still do charge overdue fees, some don't. So if it's our materials owned by our library, our patrons, no matter where they are, they could be in Holbrook, they still wouldn't be charged any overdue fees. Now, if they don't bring them back after a certain amount of time, then they're considered lost and they will get charged for the cost to replace them. But that happens very, very rarely. People bring their materials back.
So you said materials, and I want to drill down on that a little bit because I know you do books, and I know you do probably magazines, and I don't know if newspapers are even the thing that they do at the, or you just read.
We have
them there.
newspapers, they don't get checked
leave.
out. But
What else can be checked out of the library?
we have DVDs. We have over 5,000 DVDs in our collection.
Okay.
They can check those out. We have a library of things, which means we have kitchen appliances type things that you can check out.
Oh, wow.
Like an Instapot, a food saver, a air fryer, all of those type of things. It's part of our healthy living section. So they can check those out. We have a ukulele, we have telescopes, we have microscopes, we have all kinds of different things. So a library of things that they can check out as well. All kinds of different kits that are put together. We have puzzles, we have some games, we have a variety of different things that people can check out and take home.
Very cool. That's pretty awesome. So there's a lot that the library can give you in these times that we've run out of movies to watch because all the new movies they're none, and
Right.
we've watched all the old movies. I mean, you can watch Toy Story, but at 6,000 times on episode 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's kind of like, okay,
I'm done.
done.
Right.
Board games is kind of a good thing there too, and other DVDs, obviously. So what else would you say to people that they might not know right now in this time about the library and to get them to come out?
Well, that we're open, and a lot of people don't realize that we're open. So please come. The public computers are available. We have them spaced out so that we're trying to follow social distancing guidelines, but they are still available. They can come and get on the computers. We have some great programs that are coming up that are going to be in person, limited number of participants, but they are coming up. So look at our Facebook page and see what's going to be happening. We have a great pro-literacy class that's going to start September 1st, which is for people who are getting ready to go back into the workforce. Different modules that they can listen to and learn, and it'll be talking about how to create a professional resume, how to do an interview correctly, how to navigate on websites when you're looking for jobs. It's a really good program.
Awesome.
Rolling start, so you can start every week if you want. It's not a formal program, so you can come in and use our computers, or you can use your own devices to get on that. So look at the Facebook page again to get information on that. And as time goes on and hopefully things start to improve, then more and more programming will be added back into the library. So
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. Lisa Lewis, obviously, with the Show Low Public Library. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, still hanging out here in the studio, and now with me I have Mary Atteberry. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you've got something cool going on. What's happening?
I do. Okay, so Saturday, September 12th, we are having the inaugural White Mountain Beauty Expo.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what is a What is that exactly?
Okay, so it is, we're going to have different providers that are going to be providing spa type services. And we also are going to have vendors that will be selling items that will help women with their self-care. So
Okay.
beauty products, jewelry, clothing, that kind of stuff.
And where's it going to be located?
It's going to be at the Spirit Grove Healing Sanctuary over at 501 South Clark Road.
Okay. Okay. So give me some landmarks for those not familiar exactly where that is.
That is across the street from Grace Church, or
Okay.
just down from the Victorian in the Shiloh City Park.
Okay, cool. Very
On your
cool.
way to Linden.
Okay. And is that, you says Grove, is that outdoors or indoors?
It's an indoor event.
Okay.
We have 3 different spaces that we're going to be utilizing. So we have hairstylists, we have estheticians, we have a massage therapist, and
Being that it's for, it's White Mountain Beauty, so it's not limited to women. It could be
Correct.
guys too.
Correct.
Okay. How much time should you devote if you're going to come, like, and not run through it?
run through.
But how
Well,
much time do you think?
probably a couple of hours or so. We're going to be publishing our schedule because we're going to have 16 different presenters who will be doing little classes,
Okay.
or talking about the services that they provide. So right now we have a yoga class, a Pilates class, a Zumba class, and we have different, like I said, different speakers who are going to be talking about different things. We have White Mountain Lymphatic Center who will be talking about lymphatic drainage and how that can affect your overall health. So
Do you need any more people to sign up for booths, or are you still doing that, or is that closed out?
I think since this is our first one,
Right.
and I'm pretty set on the vendors.
Okay.
I didn't want it to be kind of like a free for all.
Right.
I wanted, the people in the community who I've partnered with before, come together, and
Okay.
so there's
And
not
it's
a lot of.
focused, and it's focused specifically on mountain beauty, so that's
Yeah,
good. Or
yeah,
beauty,
yeah.
not mountain
And
beauty.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what mountain beauty is.
Mountain beauty.
Kind of scared of it, actually.
Yeah, but you're married to a mountain girl, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should know.
There you go. You betcha. Awesome. So once again, it is
The first annual or inaugural White Mountain Beauty Expo.
picked on her. Yeah.
And it is being put on by my mom's foundation that was founded in her memory, the Mary
Okay.
Ann Robbins Foundation. And the proceeds from the ticket sales and raffle sales are going to go to the Navajo County Family Advocacy Center.
Very good cause. It's September 12th from 9 to 5 at
Correct.
the Spirit Grove Healing Sanctuary.
Right, and stay tuned to Facebook post, and you'll find out information about our providers, and then we'll be publishing our schedule.
Does
as
it have
well.
its own page, or are you posting it? What page will it be posted?
It's posted as an event
Okay.
through Skin Rejuvenation by Mary.
Okay.
But
awesome.
it is a separate event. So.
Okay. Once again, Mary Atteberry, thank you very much
No,
for your
thank
time
you.
today. Hey, that's going to be it for this week's Arizona White Mountain Podcast Community Shout. I'm Birdman. Remember, kids are going back to school, so let's be cautious out there. Be polite to everyone. Be nice. And remember, there's a whole lot of new anxieties based around virtual learning and in-person COVID times. So we'll see you out and about. And if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web. It's a wrap.